Welcome to my madness, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be taking a look at this G.I. Joe classified series, Storm Shadow. A figure I should have picked up months ago because Storm Shadow is my favorite G.I. Joe character, going all the way back to the 80s when I was a kid and used to watch the cartoon. So I don't know why I haven't picked him up before now. I mean, he's been out for months and months, and I'm just now getting him. I have a feeling that if I had picked him up back when he first came out, he would have probably made my top 10 in 2022, but I didn't get him till now. So here we are, beginning of 2023, and I am finally going to get this figure in my display, so I'm very happy about that. But we've got the guy here, looks great in the package, as all G.I. Joe classifieds do. We've got some cool artwork there on the back, which looks fantastic, so looking really, really good. Anyway, let's go ahead, crack this guy open, and see what we've got inside. Alright, so here we have him out of the package. Let's go ahead and look at his accessories first. So we do got his twin swords there. Alright, so we got those. We do have his bow and arrow. So he's got those. Looks pretty good. Then of course, for his outfit, he does have his hood and his little strap that goes on his belt. And then of course, he has his back piece there. So he's got his quiver and his sheaths for his sword, and a little spot there that you can put the bow on his back. All right, pretty good. Lots of little accessories there. Looks good. Now let's look at the figure, and yep, I love it. I love the way it looks, man. It's just classic Storm Shadow. It just looks great. Look at that. I mean, if you love Storm Shadow, how can you not love this figure? Looks fantastic. I love the little wear there on the wraps around the feet. He just looks great. Head sculpt looks great. Everything looks really, really nice there. They did a fantastic job. Really did. Love the strap around the chest, the belt, the wraps around the arms. We've got the little forearm guards there. We got some detailing here on the pants, not a lot, but just enough little details in there. Got the Cobra logo. Man, it just looks great. This is Storm Shadow. Like, this is just Storm Shadow. This is what you want Storm Shadow to look like. I mean, really, that's all there is to it. There's no other way to say it. This is how you want Storm Shadow to look. And they did a fantastic job. Articulation is standard G.I. Joe classified stuff, so nothing really to talk about there, but they did a phenomenal job here, just making a perfect, simple representation of the character. I think they did a phenomenal job here. I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead, get him stacked up with some other figures and see how he adds up. All right, so to give you an idea of how he's going to look in a G.I. Joe display, here we have him with Snake Eyes, Flint, Cobra Commander, and Baroness. And man, he just stands out. He pops out on the shelf being in all white. And he's just going to be the first one that you notice on a shelf because of how different he is in his color scheme than pretty much everybody else. You know, he's just that bright white that catches your attention. And I think he looks phenomenal. All right, so let's talk about price here real quick. And this guy retails for $22.99. 23 bucks. Is it worth it? Hell yes, it is. You're talking about a line of figures that are kind of blowing away the competition, which of course is the other major Hasbro team right now, Marvel Legends. And G.I. Joe Classifieds is absolutely killing it, and this figure is no exception, right? And then on top of that, it's like a couple bucks cheaper than your standard Marvel Legend is nowadays. Man, this is a win 100%. It's definitely worth it. And you can actually find him sometimes even cheaper than retail. I picked this guy up for 20 bucks with free shipping on eBay, brand new. So there's a surplus of these guys out there, enough so that some people are actually selling it for a little less than retail. But getting him at retail is no problem. I've seen him on Amazon for the $22.99. I've seen him on eBay. I've seen him everywhere for that $23. Shouldn't be difficult to find him in that price whatsoever, and it's definitely worth it. Look, this is a win-win for me. I love Storm Shadow. I love G.I. Joe. You know what I mean? Like, there was no way really, unless there was something majorly wrong with this figure, that I wasn't going to love it. And yet I'm still pleasantly surprised by how much I love it. So yeah, I'm definitely sold on this thing and definitely glad that I picked it up. But I would love to know what you guys think about this. Do you like G.I. Joe? What about G.I. Joe Classifieds? Do you like Storm Shadow? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below, and then let me know if you don't like any of this stuff. Would love to know why. Maybe have a conversation about it. Anyway, look, I love the figure. Hopefully if you pick it up, you'll love it as well. And just want to say thank you guys for watching, and always remember to enjoy your collection.